Man clap to the massive guys. We are finally back again for another one on the one and only Mystelics reaction, guys. Big up all Mystelics YouTube family of definitely tune in to this here reaction video, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Click the thumbs up button. Bow. Click it, guys. I would appreciate that right there. And then I also in the end of this video you'll see the stuff start popping up. So I will no longer put the stuff in the first comment in the comment box below. It'll literally pop up on the screen. The app. The link for the app right there, guys. YouTube has elevated the account and of course has done a number of things. They switch up all kind of things all over the place, man. They do it for my other channels, you know. They do it for this, they did it for this one. So with all that said right there, guys, definitely check out at the end of the link the Mystelics tube app. You will see it pop up on the screen as well. And of course, guys, you can definitely check out the first comment in the comment box below for more links and more vibrations. I think I'll be doing another one as well, like yesterday. So I'll be doing another video, so you can definitely check that out in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And of course, big up all the Mystelics YouTube family and the newcomers out there. Big up yourself for definitely tuning in to another reaction video, guys. This was I was told happened yesterday right there. It seems like the weather conditions is still continuing in the east. Yes, I. That is when the land saying, hey, I lose. Destra. The land feeling like Destra, it loose. Let me make this render for you guys so you guys can actually see properly before any kind of crazy circumstance that happening inside there. Okay, it's done. Yes, guys. So it look like magma. And magma comes. Oh, but just basically somebody holds that there. Well, I sorry for that person. I thought that was the worst sweet. I thought the worst, guys. Mother nature shifting. But when you boy, look, thing in that place there, we boy. Look, thing in that place there, we boy. That person self. I hope the person not in the house, because land shifting themselves and land falling down, boy. Boy, I tell you, boy, in the east. This is in Dominica, guys. In Dominica, this happened yesterday. Look at it. Look, more falling down. We. Oh, water coming down. Okay. Yes, Lord. Pray for the east now, please. Pray for the east. The Prime Minister, what are you doing about that, the Prime Minister? Well, I saw something. Apparently, the Prime Minister ended up on the adult side. Well, according to this thing, right there. Man tries or man fires stuff after screwing the country. Well, it would seem fitting, if it's that. It would seem fitting. Man fires stuff after screwing up the country, boy. That is something else. But anyways, guys, I don't think this is real. People were sending this to me. I don't know why they were sending it to me, but apparently it fits the bill, man. It fits the bill. Anyways, guys, moving along. Right there. This one was something that took place last night, guys, and I didn't believe it, so I actually had to go and get the actual clip. But let's play this one, and you'll understand what I'm talking about right there.
All with hearts and hands and fountain, we must prosper song.
They could at least give her a paper to read it. They could at least give her a paper to read it. Or you come in and sing national anthem and talking the stupidness there. 12 hats and hands and fountain. Really? Really? At least make it make sense now. How you toiling with hats, hands and fountain, Ted Calbas? How you doing such a thing? I mean, even if you don't know the words, make it make sense now. 12 hats and hands and axes, 12 hats and hands and a hammer, Magwesa, 12 hats and hands and your fruit, Magwesa. If you don't know the words, how on earth you matching fountain with hats and hands to toil? Sister, come on. Anyways, I took and actually get the actual clip to see what was going on there. And somebody pointed out this guy, right? What's his name again? Carissa, that is his name. I don't know his name. I know his grandmother.
And the people strong and healthy, full of.
I don't like it. Carissa look like you want to sleep. But you're checking, boy, I have to be there. because I try to make a little money. Country not doing well, but there is the best bet I have. Marcus, I stay in there. Calypso, don't work out for me, but I will stay there. That is who I am. I want to sleep. Me say, queen, they take me on my bed and have me in post mode like I'm making bake. I was thinking of the Mika's Mr. Speaker of the house. Well, let me leave that alone. They have me outside my house just doing nonsense, and this is what I'm hearing.
Godly reverence fear.
Reverence fear. Reverence
Fear.
Maybe me that don't know the words. Maybe me that don't know the words. Reverend. Full of godly reverend fear. Oh, my bad. No, you're bad. You're bad. I go too far. I might say, but wait a while. She reading the paper. You mean to tell me you cannot? You lie, Satan liar. You lying to me. You have the paper in front of you reading or singing or trying to sing or something. You watching a paper? And that so that means the person probably write on the same thing what they saying on the paper. I mean, it's a hell of a thing for you to be you nervous. Let's say she nervous and she don't have the paper, so she's singing. You cannot tell me you have the paper in front of you.
May we have
Karen, that's at the back. They probably try to help. Karen, start checking what? You know when you cannot fake it. You know some people they can fake not telling you the truth. Carissa is not one of those persons, so that's very interesting right there.
we have a seek to praise thee for
Carissa, I'm probably trying to sing it on thy breath for to hear a little.
this gift so rich and right. Dummy forward.
Carissa knows the national anthem. It's very clear. He knows the national anthem and knows that she's fupaing very much.
So rich and right.
He's listening. Listen, watch Carissa.
Dummy forward.
Carissa say, wait, what is she making another one? She making another one.
Dummy forward.
Carissa, check it. No. Dummy forward. Let's get the lyrics. Mama Bucci. Come me forward, sons and daughters. Where she get the dummy forward, the boy?
So rich. Dummy forward.
You have the paper in front of you, eh? No, boy. That means she reached dummy forward, sons and daughters. Dummy forward. Let me leave that there. Carissa expression is the deadliest.
Dummy forward. Sons and daughters.
My sister, open your eyes and read the paper in front of you. What do you think you been in church listening to the gospel?
Of this time beyond compare. Strive for honor, sons and daughters, to the right, be firm, be fair.
Okay. She get that part.
Toil with
Mamzelle don't know the words. No, she self don't know the words, eh? That one don't know the words.
toil with
That not toil, sister. That not toil.
toil with
Hat. She on hats.
with hearts and hands and fountain.
She really said that, we guys. She really said that. And she have a paper in front of her. It's voices, my girl. Voices. 12 hearts and hands and voices. We must prosper. Sound the call. Sister, make sense. Make it make sense.
We must prosper, sound her call.
Song the her call, sister. Song the call, the call. You watch the paper.
In which everyone
Hold on,
and fountain we must prosper. Song her call.
You watch the paper.
In which everyone rejoices. Oh, for each and each for all.
Where they get that girl? You know, sometimes when you have a budget and you know your budget tight, and that is the best you can do. Well, this year's election campaign, you can really tell, less money spent. Less money spent for that election campaign, Papa Budu. But sister, you need to you should Google, you should go on Google, get the words and just sing what you see. I understand if you don't have the words and you're nervous. You check, I understand that. It does happen to with some of us. What we used to say now. I can't remember. We know the national anthem now at least. But you know, if you don't know the words, I understand that you know you're a little nervous, or you know the words, you're nervous. People in front of you, first time you probably come in and sing in front of, you know, a few hundred people. So you're nervous. You know. You don't want to screw things up. You are the first one coming on the scene. You don't want to screw it up. But sister, you well screwed the national. I myself don't know which national anthem you're singing there. That is probably the Chinese remix flag national anthem you're singing there. Yeah, that is the Chinese remix version right there. That is the translation from Dominica language English to Chinese and then back to Dominica. That is the language right there. That is the remix version she was singing. Anyways, guys, talking about the craziness that is happening. Mr. Prime Minister is back on scene again, guys. This is Mr. Prime Minister when he announced the election, even though, you know, this chaotic thing has been happening, you know, in the East. That was during the time he announced this election. But it's very interesting that the Prime Minister does forget what he says. Guys, take a listen to this.
You have given me a mandate that constitutionally allows me to remain in office as your Prime Minister until April 2025.
That is not the case. He actually should. He has a mandate for as long as the DLP team stays in power. This is his mandate. He's telling you it is all you mandate. No, it is his mandate right there. Because I spoke to the electoral reform. If he gets re-elected and if there's election and whatnot, blah blah blah, and he has to come, it is his personal choice that he's doing this right there. Okay, his personal choice. It's not no mandate. It sounds nice, not true. All you mandate me to come in 2025 or wherever it's supposed to be. That is his personal choice for doing this.
I do not intend to go beyond that. I would like, however, to preside over a peaceful and dignified transition of Prime Ministerial leadership to someone of my party and my colleagues' choosing. It is my intention to stay on for another 2.5 years.
That is his intentions. He admits it is his intentions. Although a while ago he tell you his mandate.
You have given me a mandate that constitutionally allows me to remain in office as your Prime Minister until April 2025.
That's not the case. That is his own.
To stay on for another 2. It is my intention to stay on for another 2.5 years.
That is his intentions. Okay, guys, now listen to what he's saying on the podium.
Days later.
Who gets up and leaves the leadership of a political party 3 years after an election?
You just said that you were going to leave in 2.5 years. If you get re-elected, you're going. That's you literally saying who does that? Mr. PM, you. Who does that? You listen to the words of Suki, who does that? And that person is you, Mr. PM. You literally said that you're going to stay for 2.5 years, then saying who does that? Who leaves the leader of the position in 3 years? That means you even worse because you don't need 2.5 years.
Who gets up and leaves the leadership of a political party 3 years after an election. Who does that? Who does that?
And his literal statements, you know, that does freak me out. Who leaves the leadership of the party 3 years after elections? If this election calls and he wins this one, he's going to be going back, and then he's going to leave 2.5 years later. yeah. Scared, but he's a man and a half and then 10 some. Yes, sir. Anyways, guys, I want you guys to take a listen to this right there. This is a poem by one of the Dominican folk right there. She has some things to say in this regard in terms of her experience in the nature of the Caribbean. I think Kenty said the same thing too with his Dominica, Dom and Nika. If you guys saw this one, check that on YouTube. Dom and Nika, Nica, DOM space N space NICA. He's literally reiterating the same sentiment that she is reiterating right there. Take a listen.
I am Kamaja, and this piece is entitled Venting. I love my homeland, but lately I've been asking myself, does she love me?
Good question.
Ever since I was a picnic, I've pledged my love to her. As a matter of fact, I pledged my love, my loyalty and skills, but lately it feels like this wasn't a good idea.
I always hear people saying home is home, but if home doesn't treat you like home, you have to make yourself a new home, eh? Because home is where you're supposed to feel comfortable and feel happy. Not when you come home and you wonder, and boy, I don't have the freedom that I have in other places, and this is what I call home. No, that cannot be home. Home is where you enjoy yourself, where you come and say, boy, I can stay at home and relax and, you know, eat all these things and feel free and be happy. I remember how that used to feel in Dominica. I remember how that used to feel. But now you don't even know what's going on. If you talk about certain things, they take you away from jobs. If you do, you don't even know. Home? What is home?
Because things brown like the water in the tap after it rains, and I don't need to tell you it's a shame or disgrace, considering I'm supposed to use this to wash my face or my sacred place. This economy rough like the gouache my granny used to have. Aspiring hopes and dreams get dismembered like a freshly cut the wad. Even go to right to bawling about how things bad, I see.
I remember them, you know. Before election was called, I remember them. Say, boy, Mystelics things bad. Boy, Mystelics things bad. And I watched the video last night of them in Portsmouth. And I see the same people talking about things bad. They draped in some red shirt. I don't know if they get some money for them to come there or something. I don't know. But they draped in their red shirt and they front and center talking about things hard. And then I supposed to feel sorry for boy.
What a thing, lad. Frustration is evident by our dwindling population. Better must come, equal migration.
It's interesting that she's talking about the dwindling population. Even the very Prime Minister echoed that sentiment, saying, how can we have a big school with 30 students in it? What is going on? Well, it's very clear that things are not going the way that they should. And as a result, people do not want to have children. I myself cannot see myself making children in this place. Bring my children to what?
So it is talking about being a resilient nation, but it's a bag of chat.
Of course it's chat. We talk about resilient. What is resilient in Dominica? Except for the people under SKERRIT. What is outside of that resilient? Shiba say we under a 6 hurricane or category 6 hurricane called SKERRIT. What can be more resilient than the very people themselves surviving that? And they going back and vote. People going back and vote for that. For getting a few dollars. Or maybe getting a collared shirt. You think people are good at boy?
Like a radio station. Every 5 years we have had promises. Politicians riding on the backs of the people's vulnerabilities. In the presence of greed, always the same set to succeed. So success cannot be measured by one's effort. I used to think that David and Goliath was mere biblical history, but daily financial Goliaths fighting with people's tiny salary has changed my notion completely.
Boy, big gas, boy, Goliath, boy, Goliath beating you, beat. Hey, boy, Goliath beating David, there, boy, you mad? Hey, how we wish that David, the little salaries, can conquer them Goliaths that in Dominica. They say, what? Aye. Your salary better pray to the Most High and say, deliver me, please, from evil.
Public servants are urged to cease and desist from asking for salary increase, yet minister's salary doing the frog leap and skip.
Yes, sister. Yes. Like I mentioned yesterday, they increased their salaries 3 times. And after how much years? Donkey years. They decide they getting a little increase. Them public servants $10 to $20, and they just happen after the later whoever union taking hour, and that can't be enough. Give them an extra month of salary for the year, and then that was it. How you coming in hi? Let me leave all you alone, eh?
Now, ain't that some ish? Big up to every farmer who tills the earth. I appreciate your work, value your worth. But Ministry of Agriculture will give a heck about you. Poor feeder roads and insufficient market is not exactly equal to profit. I beg you. Stop it. Ministers take frequent trips to various countries.
Sister, hold on. Let me go back there. You're going too quick. The Minister of Agriculture care. Who is the Minister of Agriculture now? Who? Who's the Minister of Agriculture, guys? I don't know. But I remember the very Prime Minister, Minister of Finance stated, if not CBI, what else? And when CBI was going down and realized CBI going down, government revenues decreasing, he says to the farmers, after how much years and the rest of the Caribbean islands took on the initiative that Dominica dropped and took on agriculture, St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Vincent, these countries I know took on agriculture. Montserrat, I think, Montserrat was, if I remember correctly, even Montserrat trying to do something in agriculture right there. And they have elevated the standing, and Dominica to check in. Boy, CBI we have. CBI we have. If not CBI, what else? And when CBI finally go down and government revenue decrease, they're saying, boy, guys, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's reset. Let's go back to agriculture. I will make farmlands and all those kind of things available for us to compete with the already people that has already surpassed us in agriculture. Dai said it well. How can in a land that flows, how can in a place that flows with soil and water, the government abandon agriculture?
Stop it. Ministers take frequent trips to various countries and return them without implementing anything positive. And I'm certain
the government went down to Guyana. Barbados link up with Guyana for them to do some agricultural stuff. Some other Caribbean islands link up. Dominica was in Guyana. We are the boy. I tell you, boy.
the witness means for improvement, but what's the rush? They're already in government. When will the populace realize that we are the ones who matter and quit selling our votes for mere bread and butter?
Because that is what the country have. You see, the country, the government has created dependency state, even though we're talking about independence, 44 years. Who that? Which independence are we celebrating? Their independence from us? By using us? Which independence are we celebrating, guys? You have to think about these things. I tell people that very element right there. Where the government saying, oh, we independent, yet still creating a dependency state for you to come and beg them. And when they realize you're doing better, they put in pressure on you. I've heard number of stories where people are elevating and doing things, and as a result of the ministers them finding out, they put in pressure on them. If the ministers them involved in agriculture and pushing things to keeping scare the number of hotels in the place, the ministers themselves, after they get in the high salary that was increased 3 times, and they literally killing the normal local man that wouldn't get the ability to go and sell to keeping scare the number of places. I spoke to a number of people on top of a mountain. I did that. And he's telling me all those people, he trying his best for him to do things. The man have, boy, let me, okay.
Because at the end of it all, we are the ones who suffer. Every ghetto youth, your ex has power, exercise your right to fight by the stroke of a finger. Because when it's said and done, all of we go through the storm, and it's always the bottom of the pot that get burned. I know this piece won't sit too well with some folks, but someone has to say it. Consider me the scapegoat, and if for some reason you're offended by one line, then do better for this country of mine.
If you're offended by one line, then do better for this country of mine. But it seems like sometimes some people think it's your country that they say, oh, your country we that there. Your country that there, and they living in the same country, forgetting that is their country too. But it's interesting, the human cognition is a hell of a thing, man. But you know what I notice, guys? When humans start going based off feelings and instead of logic, that's where things change, eh? Where men used to stand up and say, hey, that doesn't make any sense based off feelings, my feelings or whatever, but it's better for the country to do this and that, blah, 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 that. You understand things would make proper, you expect proper decisions to be made as a result of logical thinking, not on feelings. But man these days is based off feelings. Women having their feelings. Mr. is my husband, let me marry. But you're not seeing what is happening to you. You don't. Because it's my husband that there. I'll continue. Melissa, I'll give you space. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this guy. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below right there. My lady over there, you need to learn the national anthem. I mean, you come in and sing in front of people, and that is what you're doing. You also need to take some honey. Take some honey for your throat. Because sometimes, you know, you can you crack in and then you try and it sounds terrible, sister. You've been making uncle raise his eyebrow and he doesn't look like he have no eyebrow on his head. When you see man raising eyebrows and they don't look like they have eyebrows, you know something wrong. Anyways, guys, if all I said right there, give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. The link of that stuff, with the download stuff for the Mystelics tube app will be somewhere on the screen right there, guys. Definitely click it and download the Mystelics tube app on your TV, on your Android phone. The iPhone coming soon, man, don't afraid. And with all that said, guys, all that said right there, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Look out for the second one right there today. Boom, bam.